Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. For him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On first down, this is Geis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey, here we go.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, defense.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open is Powell. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Geis, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Jets nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Come on, set. 7 ending. 53. Hey, watch the leg. Shoot. Shoot.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Powell takes it from Darnold. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Powell on the catch. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 50, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Watch the run. Bud. Hey, 41's Mike.
Darnold now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Check right.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Jordan Reed has it. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
A gain of 26 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw is Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Darnold completes it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 15.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and now it's second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go, D.
Running the sweep with McLaurin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Powell. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll buy some time right. Slings it, and that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Darnold's throw on the money to Anderson. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion, went just shy of the marker. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Darnold to throw again. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Anunwa, the intended target.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready? Hey, hold on. Check 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
One last throw now for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Washington, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother.